everyone. I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings, and we are going to do the Libra Weekly Tarotscope. Keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements, because sometimes those will resonate more. And I do offer personal readings. You can get all that information in the description box. Alright. We are just going to start by pulling some message cards for you. Seeing what's the strongest message that wants to come through for you. I feel like you might need to just kind of maybe slow down a little bit and like give yourself like time to heal. If you're in like a committed relationship with another person, or a connection enough where you interact with each other consistently, I kind of feel like there's some kind of difficulty going on in the relationship, and it's like you both just keep like just passing the pain back and forth to each other, or passing the hurt back and forth to each other. If you're single and just finding that you're struggling like connecting with people or manifesting, you know, good relationships, it's like there's something I don't want to say you need to heal something, but it's like there's some kind of emotions that need your attention. It's like, especially if you notice that you keep repeating the same types of patterns in relationships, like the same issues in relationships. Especially if you're around this person on a consistent basis, or even if you're focused on a specific person all the time, it's like you're so deep in it, but not in a good way. It's like you're so deep in, and there's so much pain, and it's just like the pain is just being bounced back and forth. Like you need to pull yourself out of it, just to give yourself like space to breathe, so you can adjust like your own emotions and what's your emotions and not somebody else's. I definitely feel like you need space in a relationship. Yeah, let me pull some oracle cards and see. What comes up for your energy right now? For some of you, I feel like you're like the emotional, like everybody else's emotional dumping ground, if that makes sense. Like everybody always dumps all their problems on you. And it's just like, it's almost like it's so much that it's mingling out into your world and your relationships. It's like you need space. Yeah. Wow. I do feel that you maybe are like questioning the people that you're connected to, or questioning your relationships. You're wanting just something new, period. Whether you're wanting a new start in your relationship, or you're wanting to get out of this negative cycle, or you're just wanting to manifest a new relationship or new people. But it's like all of this emotional stuff is getting thrown at you. If you have like made a decision to leave a relationship, I feel like it's really important for you to commit to that at least until you feel more grounded in your emotions. Like don't sit in your emotions. Like don't let your emotions get you to go back where you were. It's like I feel like you might be almost like committing yourself to a person or a relationship so much and so intensely that you are taking on all of their problems too. Like you yourself are in a good space, but in this relationship it's like you all of a sudden have all of these issues, and I mean that as no disrespect to your person, but it's like I said, it's like so deep in the connection, or so deeply focused on a situation, or so deeply focused on a person, that you're just like you're taking in everything to where you don't even know what's you and what's not you. But at the same time you're taking in a lot of like emotional shit. It's heavy. It's very heavy. it could even be like you're in a relationship and it's like it's like just the same, it's like the same shit being thrown back and forth at each other. It's just, it's heavy. Like it could be that the relationship that you're in, or a relationship that maybe you're stepping out of, was meant to be a healing relationship and not necessarily a relationship that's going to be in your life long term, because you both like are triggering each other's wounds, and you're both triggering them to the extent that neither of you can get out. I don't know who this is resonating with, but it's very heavy. I'm sorry. There's like a really strong energy of like heavy like codependency, or maybe even like an addiction problem. But at the same time, it's like there's all of this, like I feel like there is like a lot of love. It's like I'm hearing like your heart is in the right place, or somebody's heart is in the right place, but nothing else is matching up right now. And whatever you are hoping to accomplish within this relationship or with this person, whether you're trying to help somebody, whether you're connected to somebody that it's like you're connecting to somebody and trying to help them, trying to heal them, or trying to heal the relationship that you have, but you're doing it by diving down to where they are, and where they are is like it's very heavy, or where you two take each other when you connect is like down in the depths. It's like it's heavy. And there's like this insane amount of healing going on. There's this insane amount of love. But like everything else right now is just not, it's just not meshing up. And I am not usually the one to say this, but love is not going to change this at this point. At least not love for the relationship. It's like if you continue to do the same thing, there is no progression in doing the same thing right now. There is space that is needed. There's some kind of disconnect that is needed because like I said, I feel like there's something very genuine about it. But it's like you both yank each other down to the gutter. It could even be that you're just disagreeing with another person. You're just dealing with a very emotional issue, and it's like you're both like so dead set in your own perception. Like neither of you is seeing the other person's perception. You're both determined to see it a specific way. And honestly, I feel like it's not going to be seen with the clarity that you need to see it in until you can disconnect yourself or pull yourself back. I feel whatever this is, I feel like you're really like just not sure what to do. I think to some degree you feel kind of lost. But what do you want from this? It's like you just don't want to hurt anymore because of this. Yeah, it's like whatever the struggle is in this, it's like I feel like you're gonna have to really fight to not handle this in the same way that you've been dealing with it. Be willing to do or say something that might make somebody feel uncomfortable. Be willing to put boundaries up. Be willing to let go of feeling like you have to be the one to take care of everything. Like you have to, like, be willing to just pull yourself back at least long enough to give yourself space to breathe. Because I feel like once you can breathe, it will make sense. Or you'll know what to do, or you'll know how to deal with it. Any final message? It's like, yeah, it's like you and this person are consistently triggering each other. Or it's difficult to get to see a solution in the midst of the chaos. And it's almost like you have to be able to pull away and go through your change, or give yourself space, or whatever you need to do individually to understand like the depths of whatever this is. It's just very heavy. It's like some kind of healing that's needed, some kind of shift that's needed, but it's not happening with directly connecting to this person. It has to happen separately. All right, let me know what you think. Bye-bye. Or I'm sorry, have a good week. Bye-bye.